All right, tell me your name and your major.
My name is Anna Wade. I'm a social work major.
Now that you've been on the homeless challenge, when you hear the words homeless person, what images come to mind?
Um, you mean as a physical, appearance?
Yeah.
Appearance. Um, Actually, I was kind of shocked because a lot of the people look just the same. Some did hold an appearance that you would say is more scraggly looking, if that's the right word. But some of the people did look like normal, whatever normal is. But they was clothed and shoes, and they was dressed, pretty adequately dressed.
Besides physical appearance, what would you say?
Um, you mean what I think when someone says homeless?
Mm-hmm.
Um, just each of the homeless people that I came into contact with all have, their story of what happened, and some have afflictions and drug addictions, and I think a lot of maybe people with mental issues, but some are trying to come out of it, and are, doing things to, some are, I think, is going to pull out of it, but some, I don't know if they're going to pull out of it.
Was that different? Yeah. Was that different than when you thought about homeless people before the trip?
Um, yeah, I've got a different perception now. Because, see, when I first got there, I was like, well, where's the people at? And then as the evening started falling, that's when I noticed, that they were homeless. Like when you seen panhandling and, just not a panhandler at all. Can't do it.
What was the scariest part of the trip?
The scariest part of the trip, let me see. Well, for me, it was, well, I don't know, the scariest part. Well, actually, one man had approached us in one of the parks when we had got there, like at the one park, and he was like, this is my park. I run this park. This is my hustle, and you can get your throats slit here. I think you need to go to a shelter. Y'all better find a shelter for tonight. He said, this is my hustle. He said, this is my park. I run this park and stuff like that. But that might have just been his,
Yeah. What was the most rewarding experience you remember from the trip?
Probably the most rewarding long term, experience from the trip is just that whole idea and awareness that it's gave you of homeless people, and what you can do to change and to think and to volunteer, and But for a short term, it was, I guess, just going on the experience and. Yeah, appreciative immediately. Was appreciative because you have money and accessibility, and you don't have to panhandle, or you don't have to, you can just go to your refrigerator and get something to eat, which just things like that, simple everyday things that we probably take for granted here, like chapstick. I didn't have no chapstick there, and I was like, man, I need some chapstick. I was about to die. The chapstick, it was crazy.
What can you do to help the homeless?
What can I do to help the homeless? You can always volunteer at soup kitchens. You can do awareness drives, like the box thing that y'all's, at the school or the Vista or Bonner House is about to do, the box out. You can just bring awareness and just to advocate, and then you can have monetary donations, or else hygiene products and perishable, non-perishable foods and canned foods and stuff.
If someone walked up to you and said they were thinking about doing the homeless challenge, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to do it. I liked it. It was all right. I would tell them to do it, because I felt safe, and walk. You gotta walk a lot. I have to tell them, Yeah, I would tell them to do it.
All right. Thanks.